So, you want to learn to do the Ifrit skip in chapter 14, do you? Let's see what we could figure out. So, normal chapter 14 file, not a chapter select, not a new game plus, typical level, around the mid-30s. Our gear will be these items. If you do not have a full armor, I have it now, but if you don't, replace Tech Turbocharger with the Armor 1. Be sure you have the 2 equipment accessories because you will want Stamina Badge and Magitech Exosuit is on. Gladio's weapon doesn't matter, but you do want some kind of shield. With Ignis, you want his technique to be Enhancement. Technically, Regroup works as well, but Enhancement is cheaper, costing only 1 tech bar. Prompto is irrelevant. So, let's blast through Ifrit 1 and do our best against Ifrit 2. So, if we are successful in getting this skip, we do not have to defeat Ifrit 2, we also end up skipping the Fierce, the Rogue, both Mystic fights. Is it worth going for? We're not sure yet. It costed quite a bit of AP when it comes to an investment. Oops. Oh, double. Just trying to work my way through phase 1. I do have Ragnarok. I'm silly. Thought that was the Blaze Fire Saber. I could do the summon or trigger the next phase by bringing him to 0 HP. Anyways, let's move on. Before I do so, don't think I covered this, but in your Ascension, this is what you would like unlocked. Experience Magic, Air Dance, Osmo Strike, and Blink Boost. The most critical of which is this one, the most expensive. We also have our 2 accessories here, as well as our party techniques of Enhancement and Royal Guard. You really only need one or the other, but it's better to have both to be safe. Anyways, we are at a full Harbinger bar, so let us unleash the Freechain, which was, I'm sorry, also unlocked. To get infinite MP for a little bit. We switched to our Airstep Sword, and now with infinite MP for a minute or 2, we want to teleport as high as possible. Thanks to Stamina Badge, we will not fall down to the floor from running out of the little green stamina bar. So, we're at the highest point, wait for Ifrit to come to us, let go, and start air dancing. I am just holding circle and messing with my left analog stick, doing this on PS5, in order to gradually gain little by little height. I want to try and get above that little fence you see to my right. About 20 hits is good. I would personally start warping to the wall once I can see my MP depleting, which means my free chain has run out. Yeah, still holding circle, alternating between my up and up left direction, so I keep sort of inching towards the left of the map. Alright, I've ran out, so let's go. Just mashing triangle to get here. And now let's try and hold my height. Warp to the wall, press circle to maintain your height as best as you can. You can knock this to an attack in midair. Air step sword only costs 15 MP per warp. And what's crucial is you're looking for that. You're looking for the map switch. And now I need Ifrit to come back to me. You can see I'm almost about to run out, so he better come quickly or I'll have to try this again. And I wasn't able to check, and Ifrit didn't come up. And I can't switch until an enemy is nearby, so this might have failed. I'll try it again. Okay, this did not work. So I'll try again. It is a very difficult glitch. So let me get my armor back up. The idea we're going for is when you change the map and the enemy comes towards you, if you are facing more towards, camera-wise, the center of the arena, your party members will spawn behind you in the throne room. If that does occur, you can use one of your team tech abilities, such as Enhancement, or I forgot to equip Gladiolus's Royal Guard. So I've only been able to achieve this once right now in a typical Chapter 14 New Game file. So this is attempted recorded proof that it is possible. Alright, let's go again. The trick itself, when done effectively, takes about 2 minutes to completion. Whereas if you were to, fight the boss, go through all the other bosses, that's about 5 or so minutes. So if this is somehow made more consistent, this would be the way to go for the speedrun. Good amount of hits, good height. The more height you glean, the better, but we are limited on time here, and a bit of enemy RNG. And at the wall, attack it, just keep going to the wall. Ifrit will go away, at which point you want to turn back. You can see my camera is facing the center of the arena, waiting for the map change. Okay, this is bad, because I switched Ifrit to phase 2. So it's just going to take him even longer to come back to me now. Now I'm too low and that I can't see my party. Alright, so I'm going to try something a little cheeky. I'm going to regain my MP and just make a point over here. Just so it's easier to come back to. I don't have infinite MP for my Freechain anymore, so I can't gain as much height anymore. But I didn't want to fall to the ground and lose that sort of map switch. So this is why those abilities come in so much handy. You're gaining very little bits of MP, so you don't just drain to 0 immediately. Now, if you were lucky, you can actually change the camera back, and you'll be able to see your party members there. But I do not see them. So trying something like a third time now, it's difficult. And sometimes Ifrit does that weird sort of fly away. Most often your friends will be kind of left in the right corner somewhere. If Ifrit is like teleporting back down, then that's another reason that your party members do not teleport where you want them to. Yeah, this is the most optimal way I know right now. Even then, I'm not thinking this is a consistent trick at all. And it's only half of it, there's still more to come. You can't be too far away from the throne room because it doesn't even spawn in like it should despite what the map says. Okay, there they are. And there we go, Gladio was there. Royal Guard puts me in the throne room, and that is Ifrit skip 2. But we're not done. So I don't need Armiger anymore, I do need Tech Turbocharger. I'm pretty sure that's already equipped. Yeah, I'm fine. So there are two ways you could do this. I'm going to do this the safe way. So you want to get to the door. You can see you can warp back out to the main area. It looks like one of my friends are back. I want both Ignis and Gladio to be at this door here. It looks like Ignis got stuck somewhere. I don't know where. But here's the idea. If Gladio is here, I warp back outside. I warp to Ifrit in the sky and just do Royal Guard. I effectively deload a bunch of this room. Now if I deload it in the right direction, I actually can clip through this door. I wanted to do this with Ignis, but I don't see him, so it's possible he fell out of bounds. Okay, looks like Gladio pushed me out of bounds that time. He can do that. That's why Ignis is the better way to do this. But personally, I just don't see him right now. Okay, they're all here now. Now I could try with Ignis's tech instead. So by going very far away, you can deload the room. Just like that. I'll show it once with Ignis's regroup. Completely the wrong way there. Alright, so this cutscene keeps playing out if you come across this area. It's not too long, but it does get a bit annoying. So I'm going to show you the alternative way to get around the door. If it's going to be doing this thing. So you want either Gladio or Ignis to be up here. Looks like Ignis is, that's good. So we're gonna get outside to that warp strike again. Ifrit, and regroup. Now because of how we deloaded the room, we are now underneath the stairs. So there are death planes here and invisible floors, so be careful. You can't really see where we are on the map. But because we're still in the battle, we can warp strike horizontally very well. Like when you're out of battle, you can only warp once in the air. But because in this position, we should be able to warp straight back into the outer foyer of the throne room. So let's just go a little beyond this left fence, and I'll be mashing triangle to try and warp the rest of the way. Okay, I got it. There we go, Ifrit skip. Now, you could see that on my suit, the exosuit. It's still glowing, which means I'm still in battle, and I can't open this door to fight Arden. But that's an easy fix. You don't need to go back out, you just need to go down this hallway. About halfway through, you're out of the battle. You can tell because the suit is no longer glowing. We can't save, but that's okay. You'll hear the music, but don't let that bother you. Because now, we can open the door. Just to confirm with all of you, I am Old Man Noctis. So, your typical Chapter 14, I did not use AMG to get here. I have nothing like the Crown's Guard raiments, just being myself. Elevator is here. I don't want to push this right now. I don't know if this will soft lock the game. My thinking is that it will take me down to where Fierce is and not trigger anything. So I would just be stuck in that room. What I want to find out here is if Ifrit is affected at all. Rather, if Arden is. But yeah, no AMG. Menus still pause the game. This is Royal Edition because you could see I got first-person camera. And of course, I was in the Fancy Pants map that is Insomnia. But that's enough of jabbering for me. Let's see if we could get through the final bit of the game. Why Arden Noct's wrists are still glowing? Maybe they're from the enhancement buff? And one of the benefits of not having AMG here is that I actually skip these cutscenes. And presto. No glitch. We are not banished. The game thinks we got here legitimately. So, let's take out the bad guy. Pretty early in phase 2 there. I mean, I could go out of bounds here, but what's the point, right? Arden isn't broken. He's a little pop a muscle stim. There's a bit of friendly fire there. And there's the heal. Alright. So this will be a slow phase 2. I'm trying to warp strike somewhere, but there's no point when I want it. Whatever. Who knows, maybe I'll get the stun lock. Just holding R1 in triangle, orb strike from a distance. One death, that's fine. Come on. I have all the royal arms I should have in a typical Chapter 14 file, including Sword of the Father. So I will have something to fight with for this Hardened 3. Alright, let's close it out. Oh yeah, Ifrit's also there, so, you know, don't mind him. We want to defeat the main bad guy. Ifrit is killable from the Shiva summon, so getting him to 0 HP won't really help you. Let's get the quick time event, and don't interact with Ifrit with a square guard, because that can soft lock. But you get some extra background animation now, so that's fun. And sometimes that happens. So I got Arden's final line, and he did die, but I didn't trigger it myself? Okay, I've never seen that before, but cool. I'm going to call that successful. So yeah, even at the final input, you can lose. You can lose your run. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope others find a more optimal way of doing this, but looks like with around 260 MP, you can get away with less, I'm sure, if your luck is good. But with the proper Ascension things unlocked, your gear, your camera angles, your movement, and just general luck, you can skip a lot of the endgame bosses, even on a new game. This is done on the PS5, if I didn't mention before. And I'll just let some of the cutscenes play out a bit. Without having truly defeated Ifrit, he will be showing up. It looks like I missed it. That's okay. I will cut the recording there, and hope you enjoyed.